The high desert of Southern California. The steep El Cajon Pass is the mountainous entryway to the Los Angeles basin. The Cajon Pass is one of the most difficult and notorious grades in the United States. Freight trains traveling down the pass can be a mile long and weigh up to 15,000 tons. As many as 100 trains a day struggle against the laws of gravity when navigating this treacherous route. More than 5,000 tons are pushing against the lead locomotive as the tracks dip down the 3.2% grade. It is a struggle the trains sometimes lose. On the morning of May 13th, 1989, a quiet neighborhood at the bottom of the 24-mile pass was rocked by an out-of-control train. A runaway freight train sailed down the Cajon Pass and careened off the tracks. As it plunged down a 30-foot embankment, it tore through 7 homes before coming to rest in a huge pile of twisted steel. Computer animation demonstrates how the accident occurred. The train hit the curve at 105 miles an hour, 75 miles an hour over the recommended speed. All 6 locomotives and 69 cars derailed.
I think the call came in as a traffic collision, and we rolled on it, and it was really different. We're looking for vehicles that had crashed into each other. Round in the corner we stopped, and it was just, it's hard to fathom to see all these train cars that were just like, stacked on top of each other.
The wreckage piled up in a grotesque heap of twisted metal. Hundreds of tons of sodium carbonate spilled from the cars into the yards, houses, and streets. The first rescue workers were met by a surreal scene. Smoking, twisted wreckage, destroyed homes, and confused and injured people.
All of the neighborhood people flocked to us, and everybody was yelling, screaming that there was people trapped in one house, and there was one house that was totally demolished, and all you could see was just the white potash over it.
Specially trained dogs were flown in to search for trapped survivors. The dogs located the scent of a man in this wreckage that moments before had been his home. After 15 hours of digging, the man was miraculously discovered alive under 10 feet of rubble.
Violence of a train car coming off of his tracks, going through a house like taking a matchstick or a toothpick and breaking it in half. There's no holding it back, nothing. I was totally in awe when I saw this, the destruction of those train cars. I mean, tons and tons of steel coming through your home. It was just unreal.
3 people were killed and 10 were hurt in the accident. An investigation revealed that the train's brakes failed because it was overloaded. It was a disaster no one thought would be repeated. But 13 days later, the same neighborhood was jolted by an exploding petroleum pipeline that had been damaged during the train accident. A geyser of flames shot nearly 300 feet into the air. The resulting fire killed 2 people and destroyed 11 more homes.
Everybody was running from the area. It was an intense heat. From a block away, it was so much heat, you didn't want to get any closer.
Five people died, 21 were injured, and property loss exceeded $14 million as a result of the accidents. The remains